What's going on, Capital XTRA Breakfast? It's Robert, Bruce and Shayna Marie looking after you, making sure your Friday is a good one. And throughout the month of October, we are making sure we celebrate our Black History Month champions.
Taking some time, shining a light on some modern-day champions who deserve their flowers. So right now in the studio, we've got one of the biggest names in the business game.
From a junior sales executive in a call centre to becoming one of Britain's top 50 business leaders.
He's been named one of the most influential Black Britons and sits at the very top of the UK tech world.
Turn multiple companies into global success stories.
If he ain't building companies, he's building people and mentoring the next generation for the Forbes family group.
Joining us for the first time on Capital XTRA Breakfast, it's Dean Forbes, everybody!
Thank you. Morning.
Good morning, sir. Welcome to the show, and how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Life's great. I'm healthy. Family's good. So what's not to be happy about?
Amen.
For people coming across you for the first time, who are you?
Well, I'm a dad, a husband, a brother. But no, I run a tech company. I think it's like the 5th largest privately held tech company in the UK at the moment. I'm an investor through Capital. I'm the chairman of Forbes Family Group, which is a kind of social mobility, not-for-profit that my wife and I set up, and my cousin. So I'm involved in a bunch of things,
What has been, do you think, your best decision?
I just watched people, and I tell the story all the time. Like, I carried the sales team's bags to the meetings. I was like, let me come. They were like, well, there's no reason. So I carry the bags, carry the projector, I'll take the notes. So I would find people to just get around. And anything they did that was good and I saw work, I did it too. And I had no shame about just taking from everybody. And I'm still like that today. Like, if I see someone do something good, you're going to see me do it. If you guys do anything good today and you see me doing it on social media,
We're always learning. So you became, correct me if I'm wrong, a CEO at 29?
Yeah.
29 years old, CEO for the first time. That is a pretty incredible milestone. Did you always see that as part of your journey? And what did that moment mean to you when it came?
I never saw it as part of my journey because I've always just planned the next step.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I talk to some people sometimes and they're like, 25 and they're going, by the time I'm 40, I want to do this, that, and the other. And I'm like, wow, 15-year horizon. I just see that as a time span for a lot of disappointment because every day you wake up not being where you want to be at 40 until you're suddenly 40. It wasn't until I was right before that CEO step that I started thinking, oh, maybe that will happen.
So for you, obviously you get the title at 29, but if you had a personal biggest achievement to that point, that far, what would the biggest achievement been for you personally?
We sold Primavera to Oracle for 550, and I had equity. We grew up in quite a difficult set of economic circumstances, like me and my brothers and my mum. So when that transaction happened and that equity became worth, material money, it put a safety net around a lot of people in the family. So having been homeless when we were younger, being able to look at my mum and go, I'm never going to be homeless again. You're never going to worry about anything again financially. And then I gave her an unlimited Amex card, right? Wow. I was so happy about this. And she was like, I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to spend anything with this card. Then she was like, well, I bought lunch. Then I bought dinner. Then I bought your cousin some trainers. And this bill just kept going up and up and up. And then I was like, I'm calling her and going, Mum, it's fine, but you've spent X thousands. She go, no, I didn't. Those people are robbing you. Then I didn't out correctly. But she got to the point of just every month, she bought someone a washing machine. She bought someone in the family a fridge. She bought someone that put she was just going crazy. And in the end, I had to say, look, for both of our sakes,
it's not unlimited anymore, Mum. It's got to be a limit.
So things like that, man, that's what
really
I hold
lovely.
there.
It's been said that the business world can often lack diversity at the top. When you were kind of growing and building in your career, did you have any help from any role models? Did you see anyone who maybe looked like you or came from a similar background to you that were kind of in positions that were at the top?
But I was lucky, growing up in my career, I had a bunch of amazing people help me. Most of them not black, most of them white, and they were just amazing people that took an interest in me, supported me. People like Ilona Mortimer, Chris Bain, titans in the UK tech industry, Paul Gooley. These people have helped me, so much. This is the virtue of watching good people and not trying to reinvent the whole thing just to say, oh, I did it my way. Why? Do it. If it's working for him, do it his way too.
Yeah.
No, for real.
So talk to us about the Forbes family group.
I went to meet Boris Johnson and, I was introduced to him and I just started getting on my soapbox, right? You know, he's defunding community schemes and kids need somewhere to go. And if you want to tackle youth violence, like, you need to do this. You've taken this many billions out of the system. So I was just going for this guy. And obviously his people kind of like moved him away from this angry guy having this tirade. And then he went away and he came back a few minutes later and he was like, yeah, Dean, I listened to what you said and I know you've been successful. I just wanted to ask you, you know, you care a lot about this community and you've had some success. What are you doing? Ooh. I was like, oh, man, this guy's got me. I was like, this guy's good. Yeah. Damn. And I came away from it thinking, you know, if I care like I say I care and I'm from that community, you know, I'm from that part of society, I'm more connected to it than he is. Like, if I'm not doing what I'm able to do, I can't look at this guy and expect him to do anything. Like, he doesn't know anything about this part of society. FFG, Fool's Family Group now, we focus on the 3 C's, capital, community and connections. We're trying to help people build connections that can get them to the next point in their career. We're trying to help build a community around things like, you know, charities that we care about. And we know underrepresented entrepreneurs are poorly funded when it comes to trying to start businesses. So we're trying to help, you know, them get access to capital they need to build their businesses. And I'm super proud of what it's. I mean, it's not curing world hunger or, you know, fixing society, but it's doing a little bit of good for people that come into contact with it.
What you're doing is great.
It's a lot of
down
good
it.
one.
Down
thank
it.
you.
It's great.
Thank you. I should come here more often.
Yeah. Gorgeous stuff. We are in October, and the theme for Black History Month for 2025 is standing firm in power and pride. Does that mean anything to you in terms of any memories that you have?
The thing I'm proudest of, the thing I kind of hold most dear today, is being able to go everywhere now, like, as myself. I mean, like, when I started out, it was, I dressed how everybody else in the office dressed. I adjusted the way I spoke. People said to me, "What did you do at the weekend?" I would be like, I was in this bashment party with these people. I was like, oh, hung out. You know,
I was playing golf.
Yeah. People said, "What music do you listen to?" I always remember, like, having to do the palatable sandwich. I go, well, I listen to jazz, hip hop, and you know, pop. Like, you had to, you could never just. So now being in a position of just, I guess, unapologetically being who I am is the thing I'm proudest of, and knowing that people on the other side of the table, to some degree, have to accept that now. Do you know what I mean? And that makes me feel good for myself, and it makes me feel good for people coming behind me who are trying to figure out how much of themselves to, you know, allow to be exposed in the workplace, especially the corporate environment. So that's the thing.
It's really good. All right, Dean, it's your first time on the show. We like to get to know all our guests a little bit better by putting a minute on the clock and asking you some quick fire questions.
Nobody told me about this.
Don't panic. It's okay. All right, 60 seconds with Dean Forbes in 3, 2, 1.
What is the first thing you do when you wake up?
Check my phone.
Work to live or live to work?
Work to live, man.
What did your school report say about you?
This guy's extremely funny and clever. You should pay a bit more attention in class.
What is the easiest sacrifice you've ever made?
People. Like, some of them can go. You have to go.
Yeah.
What's one thing you never take for granted?
Support and admiration, positive vibes.
In the past year, what has made you the most nervous?
My kids are going into adulthood now, and that is very, very scary.
How old are they?
17 and 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
If we were to come to your house for dinner, what would you cook for us?
Rice and peas, stewed chicken, plantain, coleslaw.
See you Sunday. What was your first I made it moment?
KDS exit when we sold to American Express. I was like,
What was your first I made it purchase?
House for my mum.
What's the best thing about being married?
Not having to mess about with this dating online situation. It looks like hell. For a guy my age. Someone can't get that.
If you could buy a Premier League football team, who would you buy?
Arsenal, man. Big Arsenal fan.
What are you most grateful for right now in life in this moment?
My health. You know, I'm not young anymore. I'm still out here swinging the bat. So, my health.
Wicked. And that was 60 seconds with Dean Forbes, everybody.
All right, Dean, as one of our modern day Black champions, before we let you go, how do you want your legacy to inspire the next generation?
We talked about it before, you know, I wouldn't describe myself as talented. I'm around a lot of people who are super talented, got a lot of very talented friends. I hope that those people who come across me and see me realize with moderate talent, a lot of support, you know, there's a new ceiling to be pursued, you know, and that's been the story of my life, that every time we got close to what I understood to be the ceiling, we were able to raise it a little bit and keep pushing. So I hope people outside of sports and entertainment see that and go, okay, there's something to play for here. You know what I mean?
What's next for you? Any projects you got in the works? We know you got a lot of friends as well. What's happening? What's going on?
So me and Idris are really good friends. So we've been brainstorming we're having these amazing conversations where we sit down and start putting the whole world to rights. And he called me the other day. He's like, you know, I might do this Ballers League thing, right? You know, you got Ballers League Monday nights at the Copper Box, huge. Like, it's just become this huge thing. And he was like, you know, I might do Ballers League. What do you think of doing it with me? And I was like, I don't know if that's a place for us to go play. And he was like, no. I think we go there and we cause a storm and we like take it over and we shake it up. And you know, Idris is like just full of energy and full of charm and charisma. And before I knew it, I was like, yeah, we can. Like, this would be amazing. Like, we can cause a big storm. So now me and Idris are gonna go co-manage a team in Ballers League, which is completely outside of, you know, my normal range and comfort zone. It's amazing to do it with him. So I just think he's an amazing guy. It's an exciting project. You know, it's something different to do and go mess around and show these influencers what's really happening.
That's so fun.
I love Ballers
You and
League.
Idris Elba are co-managing a team, Ballers League.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for coming into the studio as well. We've loved having you here. Doors always open. If you ever got anything going on, feel free to come and sit in the chair, man.
Thank you for having me.
Let's give it up one last time for one of our modern day Black champions, Dean Forbes, everybody.